Hey Saber aficionados, Jim from Blackline Sabers. Got another Saber video for you today. This one is the second crossguard that I've installed. The first one was my own KR Sabers crossguard, Kylo Ren, sitting over here in my case, so I looked at it. Anyway, I finished that a few months ago in preparation for this. So, a buddy of mine has been bugging me since I started doing Saber installs to do his Phoenix Props V2. I was hesitant on it because I didn't want to jump into the crossguard realm because it's a little bit of a different animal until I was comfortable doing all. I wanted more experience, I guess. So got to that point, and I'm glad I did because I learned a lot doing my own KR install. So now that when it was time to do this Phoenix Props V2, I was ready to go, and it went very smooth as butter. Anyway, enough about that. Let's show this thing off. Look here. Oh yeah. At the time that I'm recording this video, I can't recall who did the painting on this, but I will definitely put it in the description down below. So apologies to the artist for not getting a shout out directly in the video, but you will get one linked at the bottom. Anyway, this is a gorgeous paint job. Absolutely gorgeous. She's got the faux heat stain here on the side vents, the Force Awakens style heavily weathered hilt with that copper undertone. Just gorgeous paint job. Oh yeah. So yeah, the Phoenix Props V2 is probably the first high quality Kylo Saber out there. Yes, the Crossguard 2.0s are out there, but they're not accurate. Let's put it that way. But yeah, this is there are 130 of these made. This is number 61. So coming across these is pretty rare. Which is actually pretty cool that I got one of these and a KR crossguard in the same room right now. So yeah. Anyway, this is installed with a Proffie 2.2 Neopixel setup, all that fun stuff. Also has a 26 650 battery. There we go. So a big beefy boy. This owner of this troops as Kylo for the 501st Bloodfin Garrison here in Indiana, and wanted something that'll last him some longer troops. So big fat battery it is. I'll show that off here in a little bit. It's kind of, I might as well do it now. Whoops. It's a little bit of a chore to get the bottom half off. It's not like on the KR Sabers one, you can unscrew one screw and then the J-lock system will come right off. This one you have to take 3 screws off. I got one off ready. 2, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay, so now that I've done that, pull the wire free, and the bottom half will come off. And here is our chassis setup. This is a Goth 3 Designs chassis. Got your recharge port with kill key in the bottom here. Here's your 26 650 battery. Got your red and black wires for that first order motif. That's running the power and the speakers back to the Proffie 2.2, which is right there. Rest of everything is tucked up underneath here, so you can't see it. So look for a pretty clean build. Put this back together, and we can turn it on and play with the fun sound fonts. There we go. All right. Yeah, this is a super pretty hilt. Some differences in construction between this and the KR version. The engine, well, the engines, both the upper, this one, and the lower are both machined. So there's a little less detail than the KR one, but it makes for a little bit of an easier install. So, trade-off. Yeah, almost done here. As I mentioned, kill key is at the bottom, so when the Saber's all put back together, put the wire in real quick. There we go. All right, now we're back in place. See, back in place. Okay, so when the bottom half is in, unscrew the pommel here, and there is your recharge port and kill key. So if to operate the Saber, you don't need to unscrew those three screws. You can just unscrew the pommel and get your
I'll show you the dark side.
Turn your kill key over. I turn it clockwise. It seems to like go in that direction. And now you are in the on position. Screw your pommel back in. And we're all ready. Okay, on this Saber, power button's right here. Got a auxiliary button right there in between the the little slots there. So with the blade plugs in, you're not going to be able to see much of the light coming through from the ShtokPixel connectors, but we'll turn it on anyway. So there you go. All right, that's that. Let's put some blades in here because these blade plugs are boring. All right. Got your retention screws here. It's pretty standard placement for a Kylo Saber. This Saber is unique in that it is the only Saber that I've worked excuse me, only Saber that I've worked on that has two blade retention screws. One on this side and one right here. It's a little redundant if you ask me, but hey, works. All right, main blade's out. There are your ShtokPixel connectors. There we go. All right, built the blade for this one as well. KR Sabers, Pixel PCB blade in here. So one of the new fancy ones that are manufactured specifically for Neopixel. So we're going to get the super bright LEDs in here. Two Proplicator side blades that I installed as well. Let me shove these in here. There's one. And there is two. All right, I'm going to tighten these down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Tighten down. I did not do the main blade because I'm not going to be swinging around hard enough for anything to happen in here, and it's a pretty tight fit anyway. But yeah, I showed you where the blade retention is. Okay, so the first font we have right here is KSith's Force Awakens crossguard. So I've got basically just KSith and Kyberphonic fonts on here. First three are KSith, the Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker crossguard versions, and then I'll go through the rest. So here we go. There we go. Got your white flash on Clash. Yep. And lockup. Blast reflex. And do stab. And on my power button here. There it is. Okay. And melt. So something unique for this particular build I haven't done on any before. That is, FET263 has this function where you can do a force boost. So anytime you activate a force power, your blade's going to change what it does. It's got one setting that has a Kylo Ren Rage. So all of the Kylo fonts have this Rage mode you can shift into when you hit a force power. So watch what the blade does here. So it's like you're going in a Rage mode, just letting the dark side flow through you. So instead of just the regular blade, you're going to get some white mixed in. And the pattern on the unstableness is going to change too. And that's going to go back to the regular blade after 30 seconds. So it'll gradually fade back into it here in just a little bit. There. Back to regular. So yeah, that's the force boost. Got that staggered ignition again. One more time. Okay. Moving on.
And when I killed you, I would have killed the last Jedi.
Last Jedi. So different hum, different ignitions. We'll do that force boost one more time. There it is. So, yeah, you don't have to wait for the blade to go back into regular mode to retract. You can just retract like that. So, yeah. Rise of Skywalker.
Kylo Ren.
Deeper swings. There we go. Okay.
Traitor!
Moving on to a Kyberphonic font. This is unstable. So on this font, a little bit different. Got a more of a white on spark when you ignite the blade. And then there's no staggered ignition for this one. Yeah, just as the other Proffie builds that I've done recently, it's got the, oh shoot, what's the name for it? Responsive blades, so blaster block, lockup, clashes are going to change location. Whoops, depending on the angle of your blade. And I just turned on the color change accidentally because I pressed both buttons. So there's the color change. Let's get back to red here so we can just be done with that. Oops. Here. There's red.
Anything else?
There. Yeah, back to red. Still doing the force boost. Okay. Moving on. Now that I goofed around with the color change enough.
Wherever you are hard to find.
So this is a Kyberphonic dyad font. So it's like you're in the Force dyad from Rise of Skywalker. So this has got a slower animation on the unstable effect. So here, I'll show that off. So just a little slower, different pattern, kind of mimic the font. Just real slow and deliberate. No staggered ignition on this one either. Okay, so this is Kyberphonic's take on a light side unstable blade. So the font's called Unlight Stable. So yeah, customer wanted a blue unstable blade, and we're gonna have a delayed ignition on this one as well. Here we go. I did a blue force boost on this one as well. So that's pretty sweet. See how the pattern changed? After 30 seconds, can go back to normal. There we go.
Second sister.
All right, so now we're getting into. I think we might be Kyberphonic fonts the rest of the way through. If we're not, I'll say so. But if my memory serves me correct, all Kyberphonic from here forward. So this is the second, which is a second sister font from Jedi Fallen Order. So you can see the little bit of a pulse there on the blade with a white, with a white ignition. There we go. Ah, that's so cool. I love that ignition. One more time. It's a good game. Jedi Fallen Order. Play it if you haven't. Royalty Kyberphonic. So we've got a just an audio flicker blade here. So no unstable effect, but you get some the blade will change colors with the swing. Get a little bit lighter. Okay.
Hello, Master. It's been a while.
Kyberphonic Commander Tano. So this is the Season 7 Clone Wars Ahsoka font. So blue blade. Just hitting all sorts of buttons. There we go. Now we're back to Commander Tano. Okay. Ahsoka. White blade. That's so bright. Do it one more time. That is Fulcrum from Kyberphonic.
I am Pre-Vizsla. We are the Death Watch, descendants of the true warrior faith all Mandalorians once knew.
Dark from Kyberphonic, so black, dark saber font. Oops. Okay, the rest of these are all dark, just the different boot and font sounds. So
I claim this
Maul.
sword, and my rightful place as leader of Death Watch.
Maybe I
Sabine.
should practice more first.
Take it. It's yours. Ignite the blade.
Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon's all the same sounds, fonts, but lit up, blades would be the same. So, yeah. Final one on here. I just demoed this on the Roman Props V2. I'm sorry, Balance V4 that I finished up last week. This is the Millennium Falcon blade effect from FET263 with the piece of junk font from Kyberphonic. So now we get to see what it looks like with crossguard. There we go. There's your hyperspace. Engine noises. And then you're coming out of hyperspace cooldown. And of course, got your asteroid field music. Oh yeah. Whoops. No, bad. Alright, so yeah.
Crystal core
Let's get off of that. Okay, here's your battery level. The power level indicator on the blade.
Kylo Ren.
And we're back to the beginning. Okay, so one of the things I have noticed after the Millennium Falcon font that the main blade gets a little delayed. I don't know if that's a software thing or what, but quick way to fix that: turn the blade off, turn it back on, works just fine. See? Mute mode. There we go. All right. So that's it, guys. Phoenix Props V2. Finally, like I said, guys been probably begging me to do this for at least a year and a half. So I'm glad that it's done. Since he's local, he's coming to pick it up today, so I'm sure that'll make his day. Glad I was able to do it for him. All right, so that means moving on with the commission list. Getting to a point where there's a Roman Props Inception that I've been waiting on for a while. That customer had that commission set way back in January. So, yeah. We'll get that as soon as that comes in. We'll get that done. Oh yeah, I didn't type anything down. Do the Leias when they come in, the Sabers Leias, and just twist a little bit to get the main blade out since it's pretty tight, and then we'll move on with some more. So, yeah, I really appreciate all of the support. You guys are filling up the interest list, so I've probably got work to keep me busy through mid to late 2021 at this point. So still though, if you're interested in a commission, reach out, fill out the interest form. I may be able to squeeze in one or two Hilts that in between commissions that do not have a particular owner other than me at this point, but maybe come for sale. Not sure exactly which ones yet, but we'll see. Never know. So yeah, like, subscribe, click that bell, do all that YouTube stuff. Check out the Facebook page, Instagram, all that good jazz. Appreciate you watching. May the force be with you. For up and saw.